Hi everybody, and today I'm covering a live soccer match. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just at the stadium here, going live because firstly to welcome the members personally. We have a lot of members that have just joined us, so we thank them for joining the group, right? And as you can see here, there's a bunch of excited soccer players here. I think they're gonna start a soccer training practice here. It's quite interesting. So I thought this area is really interesting. It's a stadium, so I thought I'd bring you happy life at the stadium, and also to take this opportunity to clarify any doubts that you have, right? We'll welcome Kurtz, who is watching. Thank you for watching, Kurtz. I think Kurtz has been with us for quite some time, so hope you are enjoying the group. Yes, Kurtz is from Philippines. Welcome, Philippines. I'm from Singapore. Who else is online? Just give a shout out, and then we'll just go on to the proper. I'll just wait for a while. In the meantime, you can see the area that I'm at, right? This is like a soccer field area. Really big area. They have a stadium. They have supermarket. Huge area. Okay, as you can see. I thought I cover a bit of the misconceptions that newbies have, right? There are a lot of misconceptions. There are a lot of people that follow the wrong guru. Yeah, so they follow the wrong guru. They become blind, and the guru becomes silent. That's why they call us silent guru. Because we come from different parts of the world, it is good to have a group like this so that you can know and have a feel of what the market really wants. It's not exactly what the market really wants, but at least close enough, because we are all marketers, or we are all trying to be good marketers. So that's why this group is important. And I have, as you see, I have a treasure trove of information. I've actually compiled quite a lot over the past few months in this group. A lot of FB Live. So do catch up on all those lost information. And thank you for being part of the group. Well, as you can see, this group is called Shopify Newbies. It's a group founded by newbies for newbies. Okay, I myself am a newbie, although I have been in internet marketing for quite some time. My profession is SEO. I am also very well versed in shopper loyalty programs, having consulted the major shopping malls in Singapore for about 1.5 years. And so we consulted them on their customer loyalty program, on their customer retention program, customer relationship management. So I bring across a unique skill set. I'm also a programmer. I'm also a SEO optimizer. I also have done social media campaigns for clients like American Express. So these are my clients. I've also consulted a few Singapore government agencies as well for their social media, right? So yes, I bring forth the experience, and by founding this group, I become the default leader. Here's the thing about Shopify newbies and the various misconceptions. I say misconception is because the gurus make it sound easy, okay? Just put together your Shopify shop, run a few Facebook ads, you'll get $5,000 every month and guaranteed for life. That is what a lot of gurus promise you. whether they are the, you know, whether they are the Sebastian, the Fred, or even the Gerald, huh? Yeah. So these gurus are, you know, one of them is actually the silent guru. Yeah. So that's the thing. So they can promise you a lot of things. So as beginner, it is easy to say, oh, okay, put together Shopify. How difficult it is, right? Shopify is just, you know, is GUI. Is a very simple graphic user interface. You know, a function to add product, just add product. You know, put them into collections, and that's it. You know, I organize my store. You know, I choose a nice template, free template like supply team or something like that. I got my website up. It's ready, right? Using Oberlo, just import the products from AliExpress. How difficult can that be? It's just a one click. So I'm ready. I have my website, I have my free theme, which is supply theme. I use Oberlo to upload. That's it. I'm ready. Or at least that's what the guru tells you. Let's synthesize this just from the angle of setting up website alone. Supply team. Okay, supply team is quite good. I think is for websites with big inventories. Okay, supply team is for websites with big inventories, and yes, it is good. And Shopify is good. The only difference is that you have to pay monthly subscription. But you know what? If today you are having a physical clothes shop, a physical pet supply store, how much rental are you paying every month? How much electricity are you paying? How much are you paying for your staff? Easily, your outlay could be easily 2,000 USD, 3,000 USD every month, right? And here, as a newbie, you bitch about having to pay only $29 every month to Shopify. Come on, get real. If you cannot afford $29 every month, then you are not in the business. Seriously. I mean, come on, just step out and you know, just get out of it. This is tough love, my friend. This is tough love. Yes. And Chris agrees. What they don't tell you is the audience targeting. That is where most of us fail. What I'm saying is, stop bitching about the $29 every month that you have to pay for Shopify. And Shopify give you 2 weeks trial for a reason, and there is members that feedback that if 2 weeks is not enough, you can write into them personally on a case-by-case basis. They might extend another 2 weeks. So you've got 1 month with Shopify free. So this is it. The gurus are telling you, you know, just set up a website, you know, free theme and all that. They make it simple, right? They just do a demo and all that, and import from you know, Oberlo. Well, what they don't tell you is this. Number one, copywriting. What is the basic and most fundamental mistake that newbies make? I was a newbie. I made the same mistake, right? I made the same mistake. I came to realization that I'm not going to get sales if I do this mistake. The mistake is this. Number one, import from Oberlo. So what do? You import 100, 200 products. Doesn't matter. The more the merry. Up to your store. Then you show people, you know, yeah, my store have 200. It looks impressive. Really, it does look impressive. 200 products on your store. It does look impressive. But guess what? As a potential customer, what I do is this. I go to the website. Wow, your website is 200, you know. Wow, very good. You know, it is well categorized, and, you know, it has plenty of products. Good. It's something that what I need. Okay, general store, right? This is the thing about general store. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry Ken, Catherine, and Mary is selling the same shit as you. That's the reality, okay? General store, right? Because it's so general that you sell anything from disposable shaving blades to, toothbrushes. That's general store for you. Where is your differentiation? Now, very simple. Yes, a lot of people say, yes, you start a general store. Yeah. General store, you can sell anything. But you can do a general store for women, let's say. You can do a general niche store. General niche store for women, or general niche stores for women and girls. So you can sell like, practical things that my girl would use, because she's of school going age. They are required to tie a ponytail, so they need hair tie, and they need specific color because they are in school. They need blue and black colors, right? So you can sell that, right? So the thing is this, not on general store alone, as in general, but you must think in terms of, if you are going to do a general store, then what is a general niche? General niche store. What is a general niche store? It can be a general store for pet lovers, or it can be a general store for dog lovers. Pet lovers is too wide. You have to cater to the pigeons' needs, the hamsters' needs, the goldfish needs, and also the dog needs. That's really too wide. So you can do like, dog store, dog general store. So that's the thing. Don't think just general store and start selling fidget spinners. For the last time, fidget spinners is dead and gone. Please accept it and move on, right? Don't sell general store as in sell general stuff, but think general niche. Think of a niche that you have passion about. Let's say, for example, it's art, right? You have a passion about art, right? You have passion about art. Then what do you think is the trend for art? Anything. It can be you are selling. I say you have passion of art, particularly on canvas painting, right? Canvas painting. So you sell anything supplies with canvas painting, and you give out some supplies, or you sponsor an up and coming artist. You say, as long as you need art supplies, I give you. But in the meantime, in your art demo, in FB Live, in your art FB Live, assuming that she does FB Live also, please mention my store, Just Art Supply, or Art Supplies Unlimited. Okay, please mention my store. Let's say Art Supplies Unlimited, right? Every time you do a FB Live, please mention. And guess what? You are getting her followers who love art themselves, and say, hey, no, this is my guru. My guru is getting these supplies from this company is reliable. Guess what? You just up one notch. You are a nobody in brand. But if you decide to sponsor somebody, or somebody that's up and coming, who has followers building up, guess what? You become credible. Your store become credible. That's how you should do it, right? Right? So the next thing is, if I see your 200 products, yes, they are good. They are 200 products. They provide variety. But guess what? I look at your product. Number one, why does the image have watermark of the brand? That means, why does the image look exactly as AliExpress? Number one. Number two, why does your product name is super long? Why don't you bother to change your product name when you import from Albalo? Number three, why is your product description more like a text specifications of the product? I am a consumer, right? I am a consumer. I am not interested in text specifications. Okay? Certain things are implied is normal. I do not need you to tell me that a bloody handphone case is made of plastic? Which idiot does not know that a bloody handphone case is made of plastic? Right? So these are the things that you don't consider when you're doing. The problem is, a lot of guru tell you, yeah, just import from Obolo and you can go. Yes, you will have a ready website, but your website is not talking the lingo of your customers. Hello? If your website is not talking the lingo of your customers, how do you expect to get customers? You can drive 1,000 people a day and people look at your website, hey shit man, I don't need text specifications. That's the first thing I will say. Why is the product image so grainy? You know? It wastes your time and effort even if you get a good team like supply team or anything for that matter. Right? That is the problem. A lot of gurus just tell you upload from Obolo and that's the thing. And a lot of newbies, when they upload from Obolo, they fail to do this. Okay, when you upload from Obolo, the price that is stated in the Obolo app does not and will not include the shipping charges. Okay, it's just the product cost as it is AliExpress, and yes, you can factor a 10 or 15% factor, but it doesn't include your shipping cost. So be careful. First thing when you select in Obolo, yes, it takes more work. First thing you select in Obolo, first thing you do, you change your product name. Change your product name. Take time to write the product description. Alright? Take time to write the product description. Look at the product cost. Make sure you factor in the shipping cost, and then you do your factor of 3. For example, 3 times. Why do you do 3 times factor? Because 3 times factor allows you to play along with your price range. Okay? When I was very young, when I was 16 years old, I worked in quite a popular departmental store in Singapore. And they were having this massive sale. Right? They were having this massive sale. And what they do is this particular product, let's say it's a shoe or something, they are willing to give a 60% discount. This is how they do it. Product price plus they add the product price, they add 30% of the product price, and the total they give you a 60% discount. That is how they do it. Product price plus 30% on top of product price, they give you discounted price of the inflated price. So actually they are not giving you a lot of discount, but this to the consumer they do not know. But because I have worked inside the shopping mall before, I have insider information. So you see, even the retailers are doing it. They make sure they mark up, like for example, you mark up 3 times of what is the price of AliExpress. That gives you leeway to plan your discount. That gives you leeway to plan your discount, right? Now, the next thing I want to touch on is copywriting. Copywriting is a very difficult subject, but it can be made easier if you've gone through like what Steven said, that University of Common Sense. Okay, what you do is this: when you look in the eyes of Steven, our professor from University of Common Sense, when you look from his eyes, he will tell you the same thing. You know, product imported from Obolo, the product name, nobody's gonna buy it because it's cryptic and long and it's repetitive. You know, keywords heavy. Their intention is to hit on SEO so that people can find them as supplier, right? But most of the time they fail. You see. So now the thing is this: When you look at a product, when you're writing the product description, think about it this way: dog necklace, right? You love your pug so much that you wish to, somewhat like, carry him every day you go. Well, our dog necklace enable you to do so. Something like that, for example. I'm just giving a rough idea, Nobody is going to write copywriting like that, But if you are able to write like that, you will be able to appeal to some of your customers, especially female customers. Female will buy based on emotion. Really, that's a fact. Female buy based on emotion, and guess what? Female will influence their male partner, whether it's their boyfriend or boyfriends, or even husband or husbands, right? They will influence the male party to make buying decisions. Women are known to be influencers of buying decisions, whether it's for themselves, for their friends, or for their male partner. That is why when female go shopping, they go in group, because they want a consensus. Hey babe, what do you think of this dress? Nah, I think it's a bit too short for you, that kind of thing. Maybe it's suitable for me. Yeah, depends on the friends that you choose. Some friends will just think that it's ugly, but when you're not looking, she buy it for herself. Right? I mean, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but that's the idea, right? That's the idea. So I'm not saying that male will not buy on themselves. Of course, there are certain things that male will buy themselves. For example, gadgets. If you're selling gadgets, a really cool gadget, drones, for example. I don't need my wife to approve something if I want to get a drone, right? I don't. I just get it and then face the music. You might face the music, right? But that's the point, you see. There are certain things that guys will get on themselves. You need to know the psychology of the buyers, right? Psychology of the buyers is very important. For example, certain things. Let's say general assumption is, yes, woman does make buying these decisions for themselves, and they do in certain way influence buying decisions. So for example, especially big ticket items like house, right? As a guy, if you're getting married to this girl, you don't just go ahead and just get a house and say, honey, I got a house. And then she was like, why you didn't consult me? Why do you marry me if you didn't consult me on our home? Right? So there are certain things that, like house, like car, probably is joint decision, but the woman plays a good influence, like darling, I really like blue, Then she says, no, this car has to be pink. So you have no choice. You either paint the car half blue, half pink, or you go with pink, right? So you have to make a compromise. Your car could end up half blue, half pink, but you see my point, right? Now the thing is this, about targeting, you need to know and understand your target audience. What is a profile? Can you look at somebody that you know in your life, maybe your auntie, your uncle, your niece that is in the university, or your niece that is in the college, she's a youngster, right? What are the things she like, what are the fashion she like, and to a certain extent you can consult her, hey, what do you think of this? Would you buy this dress? Do you think that this dress appeals to you? Do you think that this necklace appeals to you? And she'll look at you, hey, come on, man, this is old fashioned, man. Only my mom will wear it. That is it. You know for certain, because you do market survey. You must know the exact profile of your customer before you even talk about Facebook ads, right? I'm no expert in Facebook ads, but this is so far what I learned. So far I've been learning, I've been trawling, and I've been absorbing a lot of newbies group. I'm practically in almost every Shopify group that ever is in Facebook. Yes, and I am absorbing this knowledge for you. I'm really absorbing this knowledge for you. I hope to share and really let's grow together. And I also hope that members, we encourage a sharing culture. So in a nutshell, your website is not as simple as just setting up and knowing Shopify, importing from Overload, and that's it. You need to, every product need to speak the lingo to your customer. Who your customer is, you must know who your customer profile is. Is your customer similar to your niece who is going into the university and college, and likes music, she plays netball, that kind of thing. The more detail you know about this, then you can target the sub-interests in Facebook. So in this case, you'll target female, probably between a certain age range. High school range is maybe about 18, 20, early 20s, who like music, maybe music because she plays in a band, and also probably netball as well. So you can target this, and basically, or the other way is you get her to get her friends to like your Facebook page, and then you do a custom audience of people who like your page, and then you find a lookalike audience, something like that. The power of Facebook is not in the initial ad. The power of Facebook is in the retargeting, is in the lookalike audience, right? Basically, imagine the power if you use SEO to bring qualified buyers as website visitors, and then you use Facebook to target them with an ad, and then you create a lookalike audience of people that visited your website and target that with an ad. I think that's powerful. That's really powerful, right? Basically, the thing about marketing is this. It's not just about Facebook ads, The gurus are teaching you Facebook ads, and that's all. Facebook ads is and may be a game changer, but it's not everything. You need to have several social media presence. For example, Instagram, right? Instagram is about hashtag. Instagram is about knowing who your target audience is. Instagram is about knowing who your influencers are. Can you work a deal and say, I give you a free product, for that matter, you do an unboxing video for me. I've done it before, so I give them a product. The product is free for them to use, right? And in return, can you please do me when you receive the product, can you do a bit of rah-rah, so can you do like before, or oh yes, that mobileshop.com has given me, the free handphone zoom lens. Okay, free handphone zoom lens. Is the product name is called Ready Zoom Lens, for example. So that mobile shop has given me Ready Zoom Lens. I'm waiting for it. It's 5 days more before I receive Ready Zoom Lens. I can't wait to take it on a test drive, that kind of thing. So get them to do a little bit of a precursor, then unwrapping of the product and using of the product. I mean, if you build good relationship with them, then they will do wonders for you. You firstly, even before you identify the influencer, ask yourself: are the followers of your influencer the match the profile of the customer that you want? Remember, we talked about profiling, about your customer being potentially your niece that is in high school, that kind of age, that kind of gender, that kind of demographics. What does she do? Is she a student? Does she work in banking? Does she work in the finance sector? Does she work in F&B sector? That kind of thing, So ask yourself: do your influencer the followers of your influencer have the same profile as what you want to target, right? For example, that is it. And also, lastly, just having a store, having a website alone won't bring you traffic. Are you doing enough to make sure you get traffic? What do I mean by that? As simple as this. you can, everybody should do a Google My Business listing for the business, for your Shopify business. If you have not done that, please do that now as homework, and please check in the comments and say, I've done a Google My Business listing. Okay, that is the basics of it, because if you do Google My Business and if you put a particular keyword in Google My Business, that will help you in SEO. This is something Google is banging hard on that. And remember the concept of Google love Google. Google My Business belong to Google. Whenever there is a certain things that is searched for, Google will look at whether there's a Google My Business listing. Chances of it giving preferential showing in terms of there's a map and all that. You know, sometimes when you search for certain keywords, you'll notice that there's a map either appear on the side or appear below of the places, right? For example, you say Japanese restaurant, New Jersey, right? And then you see a few Japanese restaurant with a map and all that. This business actually utilize Google My Business, right? It's as simple as that. That's how you get map listing in your Google search result. That's how you get map listing in your Google search result. Right? So, and the last part is this. You must know how to build your internet footprint. Okay, it's very important how to build your internet footprint. Having internet footprint and having it listed in certain prominent directories, you need to also, after you have optimized your website for your customer, you need to optimize your website for SEO. From what I understand, Google My Business allow a listing without an address, right? And it's verification by phone. So I think there is an option for it. This is the gist of the misconceptions of newbies have, right? So I hope that really this Abby Live has been really useful to you. Do you find that it's useful? If you find that it's useful, please give a thumbs up so that I know that you are still online. Can we have a thumbs up icon? Can just do a thumbs up icon, right? Everybody good, right? Everybody good? Yes. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Abdel, yes. And the second thing is they don't make a business plan. We should set it first and profit for the first month and don't waste the trial. It is very important value. Now, I would say this, before you even set up your website, use the first month to build a Facebook page with interest. For example, I quote, I have a Facebook page that's I love dogs and cats. I have a Facebook page that's I love dogs and cats. I'm building that up with cute cat and dog photos, cute cat and dog videos. I'm not selling anything. It's just that, you know, I am hoping that there is a followers there. And what I do is I'm reaching out to some companies that are in the area. For example, they can be a pet hotel and all that. So I'll tell them, okay, I'll let you have, you know, free. I'll make you editors. You know, you come and you know, update my content. I give you make you editors. Co-share this page, right? And let's grow this page together. So make sure that the people that you work with are not direct competitors. So I can work with vets. I can work with pet hospitals, pet hotels, right? You know, things like that. So that is a quick way to build a social media page or to build a Facebook page using user-generated content that you do not have to write. Is occasionally just, you know, create a dark post and sell to followers of this Facebook page. And you having a Facebook page that revolve around a passionate concern or passionate niche is very important, right? Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.